Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Joni here, and today I'm here with my good friend Malik, and we got something kind of serious, kind of spooky, something that actually terrified me, and I'm pretty sure it terrified Malik for the night that it happened, and it's been really weird ever since it did happen. Was it 4 years ago? Like 5?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 years ago. Back when we were going into grade 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were, it's just straight up, we're just going to get right into it. We were hanging out with some friends, and we were just
walking.
Yeah, we were just walking. We were just doing whatever kids in...
Yeah, we were walking to a hill because that was cool.
Yeah, it was like, that was the coolest thing,
Yeah.
like the only thing to do.
Go sit on the hill, you're badass.
Yeah, this was before going to Tim Hortons was a thing, pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, we were just hanging out, just chilling, and we're walking down this one little narrow pathway, basically, and there's like houses on one side, and there's a path, and there's some trees on the other, basically. Me and Malik, we were in front of everyone, there's 3 other people behind us. And
Like way behind us. So
yeah,
like they were probably a block or so away.
Yeah, we were just, we're just cruising, we're on a mission to get to the hill.
Power walking.
Yeah. And, wait, tell the part about the cat first.
Right, okay, so we were coming from a few houses away and we saw this black cat, like a little younger-ish cat.
It was
young.
Yeah.
A little young. And followed us all the way to the part of the path where we stopped. And then this cat ran to the back of this house and just sat there and just stared at the house, which was super weird, right?
Like looking like at it, like directly, basically.
Yeah. And then so we stopped and we were like, what's going on with the cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, because we were kids and had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And we heard this weird ass noise. We heard this weird noise. We heard this weird noise, and
it was like a noise that
you can't explain.
It was something else.
It was monotone, but was on a different frequency almost, right?
It just sounded unnatural.
Yeah, it was weird. And we kind of investigated. We were like, what's that? What's going on? And then
yeah. So then that's basically, we were underneath this one lamppost, basically, and there's a house. We look dead ass above the house, and there's a floating black triangle, bigger than the house.
Oh, way bigger.
It was huge.
It was 2 or 3 times bigger than this house.
It was huge, and on each corner or each point of the triangle there was not a super bright light, but it was glowing.
It was like a what's the word? It's like
illuminating. I don't know.
Yeah,
something
illuminating light or something like that.
It was pulsing.
Pulsing light.
Yeah, it was going like, and we looked at it for maybe a couple seconds, like 5 seconds. We stared.
Yeah, it's got to be longer. We probably stared at it for a little bit, but like.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, because
it was a long time ago.
It was so weird because we had no way of describing what it was. So basically, after we stared at it, we both looked at each other, and we're like, "What was that?" And we're freaking out. By this time, the people who were behind us came.
They had almost caught up.
Yeah.
They were like a house or 2 away still.
But they didn't see anything because there was no noise, really. There was just that one thing that made us look.
Noise, but it was so quiet, so faint that it almost wasn't there, right?
Yeah, like there's no way they could have like heard it. They could have seen it possibly.
If they were looking, like we really had to look for it.
Yeah. It looked like it had a cloak.
Yeah, it looked like it was just 3 lights in the sky, but when you looked closer, you could actually see the outline of a triangle.
Yeah. Yeah, so at that point, the friends come up, we're like, "Did you see that? What was that?" I'm shaking. I cried, basically. I was probably crying. Like, literally. So then, everybody's like, "No, what? What's going on?" So, me and him were like, we saw something.
But, like, at this point, the cat was gone. And we noticed that afterwards.
The cat disappeared.
We looked at it, and we looked at each other, and then the buddies came along, and we were like, "What was going on? Did you guys see that?" And then we looked again, and the cat was gone, which, at the time, didn't really freak us out too much. We were just like, the cat probably ran away, right? So we continued to walk. We forgot about it. We were like, that's weird. But we kind of low-key kept looking for it. Yeah, because, I mean... it was weird. It was just some cat, and we're like, alright, it's like 11 at night. It was just pretty late. Some cat, whatever. It's past my bedtime. Yeah, so... I was like 14. True, though. What am I doing out past 10? Yeah. God damn it. You're grounded. Like, honestly. So, we're freaking out. So we continue walking to the hill. We're all caught up in a group now. So we get to the top of the hill, and me and Malik, we're still looking. We're still kind of like... we're looking around, and we're like, what was that? Can we see anything else? And people at this point, they're like, whatever. Yeah, like, yeah, you guys are nuts, man. Like, yeah, like...
Yeah, they just joke.
You're a yoke,
a meme.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, that's when the cat reappeared.
Yeah, the cat was on top of the hill.
It was on like the very top point.
We got up the hill, and the cat was just chilling there, just like
just sitting
silent,
there.
just doing nothing, just sitting on the top of this hill, which freaked us out.
And it didn't follow us, and maybe, let's say possibly, just to be devil's advocate, it ran to the very top of the hill, but
just to be brutally like honest or whatever, you don't need to check it.
I was just confirmed for you. I thought it was an iPhone for a second.
No, it's just.
But yeah, the cat was on top of the hill, and we're like, this is whack. And someone picked up the cat, and I'm like, don't touch it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Was it Allie or Taylor?
I think it was Allie.
Yeah, and possibly in a part 2 video. This is just, we might do a part 2 where we
might bring them in.
Yeah, just to see if they have the same remembrance of this as we do. Because literally, me and Malik are the only people who talk about it.
Yeah,
no
we
one
talk
else.
About it, every month or so, there's at least one conversation about this because we still to this day have no idea what happened that night.
Yeah, and I've never even talked to the other people about this at all.
And then we've tried investigating. We've tried going on Google and like typing in what we saw and just.
There's pictures of the same thing.
There is pictures. There's pictures of it.
Yeah. But
keep that going.
So then after that, we're on top of the hill. We're just looking. We're like, all right, what was that? People are starting to believe us a little bit. They still think it's whack. So we're maybe on top of the hill. We're laying on there for about 45 minutes, maybe.
Like 25, half hour.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
No.
And because
chilled
it's
there.
cold,
we were looking at the sky. We were trying to find what we saw.
It was a very clear night.
It was. We could see every star out there.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I could see the other galaxies.
I can see the stars, bro.
So then we started to head back to wherever we were going. To Morton's or something like that.
Something like that. We were walking back down the same path.
Yeah. So we're just going. We're walking the same path, and this time we're all in a group, and literally simultaneously, everybody at the exact same time looks up. Oh, the camera shuts off. Everybody looks up to the very right corner by the same house. Oh, close to the same house.
Yeah, I think it was across the street.
Because I remember we ran across. We sprinted.
Because we were at the same light. We were at the same light, right? And we kept walking a little bit.
Closer to the mailboxes.
Closer to the road.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Closer to the road. But it was what I remember. It was across the street. The house. It was a dark red house across the street, up above that house.
Yeah, it was like
way up.
It wasn't like straight. It was like off.
Yeah, we were kind of like
off. Yeah. Yeah, because then. And what the thing was, sorry, we keep on sidetracking, but
there's so much information.
There was 3 dots. I'll put a picture here somewhere on the screen. What we thought it looked like right here, right there,
on my hand.
3 dots, and from what I remember, they're kind of floating in the sky, like fast. Like
it was like the pulsating lights again.
Yeah, it was like
it was the same thing. I don't know if it was the exact same thing, but it was pretty damn close.
It looks like it could have been the same thing.
It looked almost bigger, but it was way higher up.
I mean, it's hard to tell how high. I thought it was really high up. It could have just been that big.
I'm thinking it could have been that big, but I was thinking, like, I was kind of looking back on it today. I was thinking, like, it had to be, I don't know, like, at least a couple 100 feet up.
It was way up. I have a good memory of it, but I was so scared at the time that I saw it and I
was shaking out of my pants.
Dude. I slept in my parents' room that night.
That was freaky.
So the thing, it's kind of just pulsating and going across the sky, and then all of a sudden it like illuminates.
Yeah, it gets like super bright. Super bright.
Like bright.
And dude just pieces out like 0 to 100.
Shot out of the sky
real quick, dude.
We don't know where it went. It shot up and went like
it was
literally almost like only way to describe it is like Star Wars or Guardians of the Galaxy where they're
going hit light speed or whatever.
Where they're going through different universes.
Yeah.
But that was terrifying. And then right after that, the cat. Remember the cat came back?
The cat reappeared on the road.
Yeah, on the road this time.
On the road. Like, from the hill, I don't remember where the cat went or what happened. I think it ran away. I don't know. But it reappeared
I don't even remember it
road.
leaving. I just remember it appearing in different spots.
I remember it being on the road and we were like...
Yep, that was...
See ya.
Yeah, so then after that happened, everybody looks at each other. We're like, what was that? And I'm crying. I'm running. I'm screaming.
We were pieced out.
Yeah, we were out of there. We sprinted probably like 100 meters away from
Had to be.
No, it was like probably like
I don't know,
half a kilometer
from that road to the store.
That's a jaunt. It really, like,
I like that word.
So then from there, basically,
stroll.
It's a stroll. It's a little exercise. So then, you know, after that, we're terrified, and after that night, you know, no one spoke about it ever again.
It took us probably 2 years to really talk about it again.
Yeah.
Like, for the week and a half after that, we both, like, investigated the piss out of it, dude. Like, Google every day, like, trying to figure out things, trying to see what was going on.
My dad, he even Googled some things to see if there's, like, because there's those forums where people can submit things that they saw in the sky and they don't really know what they are. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing for that night.
Nothing happened.
But if you go into Google, you can see...
There's, like, images. There's images of what we saw.
The same looking thing.
And like... We were so flabbergasted.
We really were.
I couldn't pull out my phone. He couldn't pull out his phone. We just stood there dead, right? We were like, what?
It was something that, like, we froze. Really, we froze in terror.
It was like if you're in, like, Florida or something, and you just saw a penguin walking down the road, you're just like,
what is this doing here?
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, and that was the thing. When you see something, like, so unexplainably odd, you don't understand what's going on.
You can't move.
Yeah,
there's nothing going through your head but what the hell.
Yeah, and that was that. I mean, after that, basically everybody. I don't even remember getting home then. I just remember. I think my mom had to pick me up or something.
I don't remember what happened after that. I remember running, and then it's all blank from there.
Yeah, I remember last thing. Literally last thing I remember was going to the corner store.
Yeah.
Like,
just sprinting around that corner and sitting on the cinder block.
Yeah, right in front of the store.
Yeah.
Like,
and we just
that's odd. I don't remember anything else after that.
No, I remember just the freaky parts.
Yeah, and it's just something else.
I don't even remember going to bed that night, dude. Like, I don't...
Yeah, it was, I mean...
You say you went to bed in your parents' room?
Yeah, upstairs.
I think I just went into my room and I probably just punched myself in the face till I knocked myself out and fall asleep. I don't know.
That's what I do every night.
Yeah, I get my mom to hit me in the face with a frying pan. Duh. Exactly. I don't remember anything past the second time we saw it.
No, that was just something else. And, you know, like, seeing it once is something else, like, you're like, okay, what was that? And you think you're like, alright, maybe there's some explanation to that. But after seeing it the second time, and you're assured that what you saw was there, it's...
because the first time we were like, maybe we were just seeing things.
Yeah, maybe it was just a rooftop, maybe it was a flock of geese.
Maybe it was just lights in the sky. Like, you know how, like, some casinos have, like, the lights that shine up.
Yeah, it could have been something, but we were in a residential area.
Yeah, like, really residential. Like, houses everywhere.
There's a trail, and then there's houses on
it's like a running trail, right?
Yeah, I run down there almost, like, every time I go running.
Yeah, but the second time we saw it, we were like, okay, that's the real deal, dude. Like, we're not seeing this, like, out of the 5 people that were there, I'm pretty sure 4 of us saw it the second time. Yeah,
there's one person who didn't. And she was just like, I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but I don't think she was really paying attention or interested, really. But what we're going to possibly do in a second video is we're going to get them in on this video, and we're going to...
Yeah, if this one gets like 1 million likes or something like that.
Yeah, if this gets it, if this unsubscribe, dislike... no, but just tell us below. I mean, we'll probably end up doing it anyways.
I'm going to comment on this video. Call it a fake.
Fake story. Fake
That's not how it happened.
It's fake news. Yeah, but really, guys.
Fox News up in here.
Well, everybody, that is the story. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 in the next little bit. We'll have to talk to other people who were involved, but make sure you go follow Malik on his social medias if you want people to follow you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go follow Malik. Go check him out. Go follow me. Go check out my music, all that stuff. Next week, we got another cover coming, so make sure you're ready for that. I don't even know what I'm going to cover, but I'm going to be covering something. And then probably the week after that, we'll probably upload the part 2 to this, or in the future, who knows when. But
another 5 years from now, maybe.
Yeah, a decade later.
Yeah.
A decade's 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, 10 years.
Thank you for watching, and if you think we're crazy, this not wrong. It's I still get the goosebumps and freak out whenever I think about the 2 things that we saw.
I get a boner.
Some people, they're just attracted to it, I guess.
Just
I mean, it's 2017.
Yeah, I can be attracted to whatever.
Okay, everybody, I'll see you next week. Have a great week, and be careful. You never know what you're going to see in the sky.